By the way, this is Aisling Fitzgibbon, who was one of the ladies that brought this to our attention a little over a week ago at this stage, and she was on with us actually just before Electric Picnic, the weekend just gone. And you went up to Electric Picnic, well, I can say up to because we were talking to you from Limerick today, with a mission. What exactly did you do, and how did it work out for you?
Yeah, well, we had an area in the body and soul section. It was a lady who is an artist. She created an installation made of bottles of water. It was like a shed basically made of bottles of water. So we did up lots of posters and banners, and we decorated the whole thing to use as a way to highlight the campaign. Mm-hmm. So we had a fantastic location up there for the 3 days. We were there Friday to Sunday, and I was blown away by the positive response by people. So many people were just, either unaware or had been slightly aware about it, but once they heard the full extent of the story, they were 100% behind the campaign. So we gave out a huge amount of cards advertising the website and the Facebook page, mm-hmm. which is www.thegirlagainstfluoride.com, and the Facebook page www.facebook.com/thegirlagainstfluoride.
The Girl Against Fluoride. Actually, you might do me a favour, actually, speaking of Facebook. I don't know if you've befriended Live First, but please do so if you haven't, and keep us updated. Okay. Please keep us updated as well. Your colleague Steve has agreed to post on those websites, particularly the Facebook one, which we're kind of interested in here, because everybody is listening to us on their computers now, their DAB radios, their iPhones, etc., etc., etc. This is huge in the United States of America. It's been campaigners such as yourself have been very, 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 very successful in other European states and countries. And in Ireland, I'm amazed. I mean, the first I heard of this when I got to speak with Steve Carr a short time ago, absolutely dumbfounded when I looked into it myself and saw what was going on. We're not stupid people. We're not a stupid race of people.
No.
Why keep this information from us?
Oh, I know, exactly. And you were mentioning before, I heard, you're talking about the link between fluoride and depression. And that was actually the reason I've gotten involved in this campaign myself, because I had depression for many years. And mm-hmm. it wasn't, I think I was speaking about that last Friday, but just to reiterate in case anyone wasn't listening then, the fact that the fluoride interferes with the thyroid functioning as it depletes the body of iodine. And it's only when you can re-establish then the iodine levels in the body can the thyroid normalise. Mm-hmm. And that's how I know myself, like how drastic this is, like how disastrous this is for the human health. Sure, because of what it did to my life. And now I feel so well because I'm not, I'm filtering my water and cooking it in filtered water. And I just think people in Ireland don't know what's going on. Like suicide is going up and up the whole time, and people are scratching their heads. They don't know what's going on. And we just need to get this information out to people. Speaking
of suicide, in fact, I'm talking to you today from Limerick City. In fact, Limerick City and County has the highest death rate from suicide in the whole of the British Isles. And I got that fact from the person that started Pieta House nationally here in Ireland. Okay,
yeah.
For people who have suicidal tendencies. Okay, and her name escapes me, and it's not at hand at the minute. But she was on with us a short time ago, and she did state that Limerick City and County has the high death rate by suicide in the whole of the British Isles. Not just Limerick, not just Ireland, but the whole of the British Isles. All right.
Yeah, it's shocking.
It is, and go back to the whole water thing for a second, if I may, Ashley. I mean, like you've told us on Friday, and you've just told us again. You suffered a great deal through depression, and from recollection, when we spoke on Friday, it was someone that suggested that you go to the UK, or maybe when you got to the UK and sought the help of a doctor of sorts over there, you decided to discontinue taking Irish water, and as a result, and as a direct result, you believe and you feel 100% better in yourself, mentally and physically, because simply you no longer consume fluoridated water in the Irish Republic.
Yeah, exactly. She's a nutritionist. Is the lady I went to see in England. Her name is Barbara Wren.
Okay, I stand
with the College of Natural Nutrition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Barbara Wren.
Barbara Wren. Yeah, and she came over to Ireland last year at Tralee. She gave talks on mental health, and she was saying that the fact that the water being fluoridated is actually criminal. And what it's doing to people's mental health is so disturbing that, it's contributing to all the rise in the neurological diseases and things like depression and anxiety, which are actually something that an epidemic at the moment in Ireland.
Tony Roach from Carlow has been on to say, would that be the smell of bleach coming from his water, from his tap? Again, we use the word tap here in Ireland. If you happen to be stateside, we're talking about faucet. You turn it on, the water comes out, you drink it here in Ireland, and it's bloody killing you. Tony, to answer that one here, I don't know, but I would imagine so. Okay, if there's anything tasting or smelling like bleach, do not consume it. I mean, come on, wake up. That clearly has to tell you, there clearly has to be something wrong with your water supply. If it smells or tastes like bleach, that can't be good. Regardless,
no,
that can't be
there should be no chemicals added into our water supply. They're not needed. You know, these things are being put in, and people are unaware of the side effects. People are unaware even what they do or why they're there. You know, most people we spoke to Electric Picnic thought, oh well, what happens when you do take the fluoride out of water? You know. So you need to replace it with something. But they, you know, obviously we're educating them about the real reasons it's being put in the water.
Well, God didn't put it in there.
The fact that like it's not this practice isn't happening in 98% of Europe. That has alarm bells singing, you know, very loudly, because when you hear that.
No, Electric Picnic.
We're not following. Yeah.
Electric Picnic. One would imagine there was quite a few young people, although I believe this year had a slightly older edge to it, probably because of the caliber of artists that were actually playing at the gig itself. Anyway, having said that, I wasn't there. I don't know. So, what was your overall response from that experience the weekend just gone?
I would say 95% positive.
Mm-hmm.
Even more. We just had a little run-in with somebody who was a dental hygienist and a dentist. They weren't too happy. And they were saying that they were coming up to me and they were saying there's no study showing any harm. But then I questioned them on what evidence are they basing their opinion on, and they didn't have anything to say.
See, this is it. I mean, like, look, we could run around on this one for ages and ages and ages, but I mean, like, if they're not educated in this, how can they be an expert in the field? Okay, you may be a dentist, you may be a dental hygienist, you may even be a scientist working for the state. Sure, they're paying your wages. You're not going to stand up and go, oh, by the way, guys, this is wrong, because you're unemployed next day. Okay, you're not towing the line, so therefore, you know, the chief whip will whip you with his little whip, and then you're unemployed, and away you go.
Yeah,
and that's a fact. That's the way it works out around here in these here parts. Mm-hmm. So you got a good response from Electric Picnic.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
What was the most effective thing? Actually, we had posters done up, and they were the cancer maps. They're from the National Cancer Research Centre, and you can get them online. And they're maps, and they're showing the discrepancy of the cancer statistics from the north to the south of Ireland. And we were highlighting the fact that the only difference between the two is the fact that this fluoride is added to our water supply and not to the north. And we have nearly a 40% higher rate of cancer in all types of cancer. It's like 15 maps altogether. And it's just showing, like, how is this happening? Why do we have higher cancer rates than the north? And I think that visual really got people asking questions.
And for those of you that don't know the geography of Ireland, just in case you are listening to us anywhere else around the world, we are an island surrounded by water, okay, and we're Northern and Southern Ireland, we're stuck together, righty? Yeah. And however, Northern Ireland is the UK, okay? It is governed by the UK, by the Queen of England. Okay, and therefore they don't fluoride the water up there. Okay, and you just stated, Ashley, which was a statistic I actually had here, which I was going to throw into the equation anyway. So you've done that. You've taken a little bit off my script, but I'm delighted. Yeah, correct. Those statistics speak for themselves, and that's information that's commonly there. Okay, guys, if you're listening to us on your computer, okay, minimize us, open your Google, your Yahoo, or whatever search engine you like, and go and type this in. Okay, go to YouTube, go and have a root around. All this information is there. Go educate yourself. And when you're done educating yourself, go and tell somebody else. This is very, 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 very important. Like Declan was on earlier on, Declan Bourne was on with us earlier on today, and he stated that baby formula, a huge majority of people make the baby formula from tap water, faucet water, if you will. They're therefore poisoning their own babies.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, they don't know they're doing this, by the way. Because nobody, certainly no leaflet has ever come in my letterbox saying, by the way, do you know that this is in your water? No, guys, I didn't, and thanks for the heads up on that one. You're killing me. Yeah. You're literally killing me. And I'm not alone in this, by the way. We're inundated. Sorry, Ashley.
No, I was just saying, like, what we need people to do is we need massive help, because we're doing a nationwide public awareness campaign. With the view to just getting everyone aware of this, so that we have maximum support for the court case that I have pending for next year against the Irish government to get this fluoride banned from our water supply. But in order for this to be a success, we need as much support as possible. So I just want people to go onto the website, and there's a Get Involved page, and we list all the different types of things that people can actively do to get involved. So, you know, they can donate their time, their whatever skills they have, money, whatever they feel that they can bring to the campaign, because this isn't our campaign. This is a campaign for everyone in this country to have safe drinking water, and will have a massive knock-on effect on the way everybody is functioning.
Absolutely. So, on Taoiseach, I think it's time that you woke up, or at least instruct whoever's in charge of this carry on, for the want of a better word, a serious better word right here. Wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, what's going on with you? And it's not like you don't know. It's not like you don't know. You're killing us. And a lot of people have told it.
But Alan, the worrying thing is the media, how the media won't cover this. That's what scares me the most.
Well, being part of the media, I guarantee you that I won't let it go. And I know that I've offered to put you on our website, or rather Steve's website, when it's completed on the website, and we'll definitely do that. We won't let it go. You have.
Well, thank you.
No need to thank. No need to thank anybody here working on this radio station, or indeed myself. I mean, like I stated earlier, I mean, it's horrific. Okay, we get calls here every day. Can you cover this? Can you cover that? Can you do this? Can you do the other thing? And along the way, somebody suggested that, I think it might have been Steve himself actually, that said, "Look, you need to look at this." And I thought, okay, here we go. And I did, and I was like, oh my good God.
I know.
Several more expletives in there, and when on the evening, actually when I came across that, I thought to myself, this is absolutely horrific. It's outrageous. In this day and age, 2012, this has gone on. It's terrible. It really is. Mm-hmm. So
for people who are very alarmed and concerned and would like to channel their energy into helping us get this out, can they please go onto the website www.thegirlagainstfluoride.com, and then the Facebook www.facebook.com/thegirlagainstfluoride.
But don't do it yet, guys, because we've all that information. We want two more people to get involved in this today as well. All right. We've a general practitioner from Limerick City who's kindly said that he wants to speak on this today. And a couple of you said, listen, can you take us live? Because I don't feel too well, and now that would make sense to me. Please don't read out my name, therefore we won't. Robert Lohan, forgive me if I've mispronounced your name, Mr. Lohan. Okay, right, it is Robert Lohan. I've just been corrected there. It is Robert Lohan. Has been on to say that he takes copious amounts of unable to read my broadcast assistant's writing here. There you go. Unable to. Sorry about this, Ashley. Thanks, Karen. Unable to operate on a day-to-day basis on copious amounts of antidepressants. I know there's antidepressants in fluoride. You're the second person to point that out to me today, Robert. Please use my name, and I'm not afraid to speak should you need to call me. Actually, Robert, we might take you up on that and have your point of view on as well. This gentleman states that he's on copious amounts of antidepressants, and he goes on to state as well that there are lots of fluoride products in antidepressants.
Fluoride is actually one of the main ingredients in Prozac.
Absolutely. Now, also, Robert, just to tell you, you're the second person that's brought this to my attention today. Now, I'm not a doctor by any stretch, okay? But I would be of the opinion that if there is fluoride to any degree in any antidepressant that you are consuming, and you're taking water from the tap, from the faucet, if you will, to wash them down, you're over-medicating. You're simply over-medicating. You're putting twice the amount of product into your body.
Well, yeah, but you're also taking an antidepressant, which is combating the effects. It's actually overriding your own natural body chemistry, which is masking the underlying cause. So the underlying cause has to be addressed, you know. But if people, I'll be doing a blog space on my website, and I'll be showing people how to actually detox successfully from fluoride. And if anyone wants to send any emails if they're concerned about their health, and I'll happily give any advice that they need.
And thank you for doing so. It's more like you we need, and I'm speaking on behalf of myself, and indeed 99.9% of the people that have contacted the radio station today, with all three speakers and more to come. Actually, we're going to let it go at that, and we'll talk to you again, no doubt, in the near future on this.
Oh yeah, we'll be planning lots of different PR stunts around the place, so keep your eyes peeled. Well,
you tell us, and we'll tell everybody else if you so desire.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ashton, thanks a million.
Pleasure speaking with you, and pass on my kindest of regards to Steve as well. Okay. And we'll chat really soon. Okay.